What is Andrew's grossest habit? Jack?
He likes to leave occasionally during events.
Where's he going is what I'm...
I'd say like he's sleeping, but then like he always seems pretty energized after it.
Oh, wow.
And I feel like it's never that really that quick either. But
Wow.
sometimes it is. Sometimes it's only like 5 minutes. Sometimes it's only like 2 minutes. Fill in the blank. I am better than both of you at everything.
You guys are both bad drivers. Thomas is deliberately like horrible. Like
Thomas.
one time I was driving with him and he literally was like, "I'm gonna crash into this
But here's the
telephone
thing,
pole."
right?
And he just drove into a telephone pole. Sometimes I'm driving with you and you're like swerving in and out, but it's not like you're
That's
trying
so
to.
messy.
You see, it's all about instincts. I have the best
No.
instincts and I
I
can
don't think
control
so.
them. That's
No.
the thing.
No.
Andrew, I've never seen him take
I think I'm-
both hands
I've
off the
I'm
wheel.
never
best
seen
at-
Andrew drive.
No, he
So I
drives
think
through
that's
on the
the
wheel.
decision making.
No, Andrew,
No,
he's
I think-
through-
I think we can all agree that I'm the responsible
No,
one. And,
whoa,
like,
No.
If I had to say two things I'm best at.
I think I'm the most enjoyable to be around with the best person.
Well, that doesn't make sense,
It
right?
doesn't have to make sense, I'm just answering the question. Have either of you ever dreamt
Either
about
of
me?
us.
I
Yeah,
have.
I think I have.
Wow.
I think it was
Yeah.
a big mansion and we were playing like paintball and it got really intense. But you were a factor, you weren't a major factor. I don't know if you've ever been like the star of my dream. I have a distinct memory of we were randomly having class meeting outside. I like had to step down, so Flayhive took charge of the class meeting. I woke up and I was like, where did he get that authority?
I had this one recent dream. It's like always random people from the grade. And my dad was in it. My dad gave me alcohol in the dream, and then I got pulled over and like arrested. And then like in the jail, it was just like random people from school. It was like Emma Condi, like Gary, and like
Sounds about right.
Harry.
Sounds about right. Sounds-
What do most people not know about me?
5'9",
So what do we know about Flayhive?
5'8".
He's a silly guy.
I'd say Flav, your little extrovert, introvert speech.
Yeah.
People don't know that.
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed introvert.
No.
Wait, give me.
Yeah, take the call.
Oh my gosh. He sings in the shower. He has this cool thing, once I was listening to him, he plans the playlist. Like some people just sing in the shower because they like have the inclination. He has speakers that he brings to the shower and he has a playlist that he can is the right tone for him.
That's right.
What is our best memory together?
I think Sunview was fun. The one with just Mary and Lexi.
Yeah, that
was a pretty good experience.
I liked that a lot.
I mean, I was a little
Yeah, you
uncomfortable.
did.
Ooh, and we went and bought a table.
If I could give a speech about anything, what would I talk about?
I can see Flayhive going up kind of unprepared, being very mean, but in like a way that it's just like he's not meaning to be, he's just like saying what's on his mind about, he sees people and he's like, Thomas, you're weak. You know what I mean? Like, just whatever he's thinking. He's sharing your best conspiracy theory.
A bunch of people think Avril Lavigne died back in 2001. So basically, if you look at Avril Lavigne from 2001 and 2014, Avril Lavigne in 2014 is like a completely different person, sings much worse, and sings about different topics.
she gets
So a bunch of people think that the government
Interesting.
killed her off and then replaced her with
The government.
with an identical person.
No, she got like plastic surgery and messed with her throat. There you go.
Alternatively,
Okay, yeah. What's your conspiracy
All right.
theory, Thomas?
I'm kind of a realist. I don't believe in conspiracies. That's right. No. Mine is the Loch Ness monster.
I mean, like, what's
It's
a
real.
conspiracy?
It's real.
It exists.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a theory. I do remember
Oh.
when I was a camp counselor,
Wow.
one of my second graders was convinced that 9/11 was an inside job. And like got very angry about it. And I didn't want to go too far because I didn't want to get into the details of 9/11 with like a 7-year-old. But I felt bad that he brought out that his mother knew more about this than I did. And I was just worried because whose mother
I
is
want to meet his mom so bad.
Fill in the blank. I am better with girls because.
Thomas could potentially be better
Whoa. Potentially no.
with girls because he's rarely not there. Like Andrew sometimes, goes upstairs for a bit. Me, like, I'll sometimes pass out from being tired and nothing else.
Yeah, tired.
Thomas will remain there for the most, and that's how he could potentially be better with girls because there's just more contact time. Have either of you ever lied to me? Lied to Andrew about having the math homework today for no reason. Just so he didn't know.
If you had to be either of the two for the rest of your life, whose life would you choose to live and why? I could fit into Thomas's life more.
Because you know his family better?
I'm more similar. You know what I mean? Like I think I could slip in more easily. I think I can imitate him more, whereas Jack, like I'm not always completely sure where, like what you're thinking. You know what I
my
mean?
mental state
For the most part, when Thomas does something, I can kind of guess where
You
he's
think I'd
coming
be a
from.
better.
If someone was like, go into hiding and you need to take the place of one of these two
Yeah,
people,
just
who do you
like
think you're gonna fit in more? I think it wouldn't be perfect, but I could do it better as Thomas.
Really?
And I think I would struggle to really capture. Like I think people have tried to imitate Jack before and they can't do it.
It rarely, if ever, works.
Like I don't know how I would know to wear that today.
Well,
Yeah, I wouldn't have worn those socks.
I have a golf.
Whereas like Thomas, I would just waste hundreds of dollars on bonobos and go in wearing that.
What was your first impression of me?
First impression of you, I think you're pretty quiet. You're pretty lame.
Quiet, lame.
Yeah.
I think you're mixing us up here.
I remember I had Thomas over with like a big group in 5th grade. He was pretty quiet. In 5th grade, I always invited him over with another
This
person.
is not true.
Because I didn't think I could fill up a
Andrew
conversation.
makes these
Like,
things up.
no, it's true. Every
not
time I had him over, I would have him over with Alex Curtin.
That's just wrong.
It's a fact.
He's
But
wrong.
anyway,
He's blatantly lying.
I just remember
That line question.
at the
he's
end-
lying right now.
Chris came up and was like, "Who is that nerd?"
Whoa,
sitting
whoa,
next to
whoa,
you?"
whoa, whoa! We hate.
And it was Thomas.
We don't like
Thomas.
this story.
So I don't really remember my first impression, but I remember that was Chris's first impression of Thomas.
So-
and I remember I told Thomas because I was like, I don't know, I just thought it was funny. But then it backfired, and Thomas held a grudge against Chris for like 4 years. Like,
That annoys me the most. I think that what annoys me that Thomas does was he sometimes will use like the royal we when talking about things like he'll be like, oh,
Okay, I've
we
only.
want
this
to.
is very recently with one thing
Well, also with like
we're doing.
It's like, oh yeah, we want like something that only he wants.